Hey, it's Spence from WPLaunchify. It is my Saturday fun day. It's getting real, folks, getting real. So I had a great webinar yesterday, office hours, and I displayed the new MinuteLaunch AI and how it's going to change everything. And things have just gotten even crazier since then. I want to show you a couple new features. And one of the concepts is this peer-to-peer networking and sharing. I've added a couple tools that I want to demonstrate, but also I'm going to continue to add these features because one of the things this has made very clear to me, especially with my clients giving me actual real world examples to work on, is how far and how fast this can go as a product, and also to use the box under the hood of WordPress, but to have all of the benefits of this for everything from social media to marketing to selling and more. Concept I want to talk about today right now is the imagery and the acquisition and sharing. First concept, we already talked about the idea that you can take images, upload images, create your own library. We talked yesterday and I showed you guys how you can use this to create stuff. You can use this as well on the content level to create products dynamically. So whether you do it by voice or not, you could do, let's just do voice here and say, create a product about washing your car. Make it a simple product and it should sell for $120, and the details about it should have imagery from Google that shows somebody washing a car with a happy smile. It should outline that it's all about the fundamentals of giving your car a clean wash without scratching it. Okay, so first of all, I'm able to create the product, and we'll call this, happy car wash or whatever. We could have told it what to call it, but let's just give it a name here to save the content. Happy car wash product. And for the product itself, we're going to give the category product and we'll say car washing. This can all be done. Now here, I'm still using the manual tool. When you talk to this, the AI is going to know the difference, but this is going to create the product instantly that we're going to end up using, not in the traditional way, but use automatically for the AI to sell access to the content. When we use this new metaphor, we've got the new product, simple product, here's the information. When we do this new model, we don't care about setting up all the old junk anymore because people are not going to be, with this method, going and browsing your sales pages. Instead, this is for their tool to get from you whatever it is peer-to-peer that you want to offer them. It could be information, could be content, could be images, could be video, could be text, could be thoughts, could be consultation. Their interface, your interface can come together either randomly or through a particular intermediary. I am of the age and of the situation in life where I very happily date, and I use tools like Bumble or Hinge. Those are peer-to-peer ways to offer and market yourself as a person, but to also find them using filters. That's different than shopping in the newspaper, in the want ads. Okay, so the creation of products, the creation of content. Let's talk about content, because acquiring content, whether it be your expertise in the form of text or lessons or courses, or even just uploading your stuff, right? When you're on mobile, this is like super ridiculous easy, but even on desktop, you can snap a picture, you can put it in a URL, you can upload it from your desk. Done, add it in. We'll call this Spence. That's easy, but the internet is full of stuff that you've either acquired or other people have created. So let's say you're a crazy fan of Sydney Sweeney and you want to get the best 50 images of Sydney Sweeney to be used as a custom library for research. This could be your MRI photographs. This could be your medical records. This could be stuff about you and your business. The point is, you can immediately acquire a bunch of data from your own sources, specific websites, or whatever, in your box, in your private box. These things could be saved and imported. Then they can be used in combination with your content creation or with the other things that you're selling to make it possible for people to essentially peer-to-peer get what you have to offer. Here's an example. I'm a nutrition person, and I have lots of data that shows studies on this magnesium versus, non-magnesium supplements. And you've got specific products that you sell that have box covers or labels. Or maybe you're running a fan site, or maybe you're running something about how to give your dog a bath, or in this case, car washing instead of Sydney Sweeney. Okay. You can acquire all of the content you need. Right now, I'm showing you imagery. It could be audio files. It could be video files. It could be any kind of content. Okay. We can import that into your box. The AI has everything that you need and your subscribers need to discover you and what you're offering, because we don't have to worry about manually creating products anymore. So if I go to the discover side of things, myself or the person can discover what it is that you've imported or what it is that's available. If you were to go to your media library side of things, you can see under the hood here that I have imported all of that stuff available to share, as I showed you in my webinar, through application password level security. Here's all these images. Somebody else can connect to select images, select media, whatever. But the point is, we have a tool now that I'm able to essentially add components on that allow you to do all the stuff that we really want to do through websites, especially when it comes to membership, marketing, automation, social networking, but with the help of the AI to find and curate and get the stuff. But yet it's still available to people through the traditional methods, right? So if I was to search for, the voice recordings or the images or the content or whatever that was created, it's all available in the raw library. By the way, just to show you too, if I go back here, let's I don't know if I published the product. Let's see if it's, first of all, if I even have a shop set up here. I don't have this set up because I didn't save the product, but I want to show you in the back end, the draft of that product here in my test bed exists. It was created instantly. It's there. Once I go from draft mode to finish, I add the featured images and everything else into this. I'll be able to basically publish instantly a virtual product that gives access to any or all of the content, the media, the voice, the expertise, the booking, whatever. And nobody cares that it's a full-blown website, but should I need to use it as a full-blown website, under the hood, it's still the same robots, the same stuff that was otherwise used for normal publication. So I can very easily have a sales page. But I know I'm like hyped up like crazy, right? You can hear my voice. Why am I going to go to all the trouble? Remember when I told you guys and I showed you guys how I can create a new product, I can create a new sales page. All I need to do is go here and go, listen, I got my desktop set up. I'm going to say, create a new blog post that will act as a sales page for my happy car washing product that's in my site. I want to make sure that you add amazing images that show people really enjoying washing their cars because of the information that Spencer Foreman gives them. Make sure that it's fun and fanciful and that it emphasizes it's a $120 value. Now, I don't need to create my sales pages. This is going to create it for me because I just tell the AI what I needed to create from the content that it acquired or that I gave it earlier with the product that I've already got. It'll have the link. But as far as creating the draft and doing all the research, I don't have to go out and have my own AI product. This is included in the ready-to-go handheld mobile device. So I can be watching my kids' hockey game. I could be in the hot tub. I could be taking a break, whether I'm on a desktop, a laptop, an iPhone, an Android. It doesn't make a difference. An iPad. I can run my business. I can sell my knowledge. I can create things that other people want and even sell it to them directly. But under the hood, it's still the same box. It's the same stuff that the guy in the normally yellow vest offers at IKEA so that I own it, I control it, it works with everything. Here's my new sales page draft, ready for me, obviously, at this point to just approve. I'm not going to publish at this point just, randomly. But for God's sake, folks, I don't need to spend hours and weeks. And by the way, I don't need to worry in this case about, which page builder am I using in CSS? Because we could still use all of that if we want, but 99% of I want is just this. I just want to offer this to people as a way to get what I need. And just to show you as an example, this becomes a public page and I could put in the product link automatically so that this thing actually sells the product that was just there. It's connected to my WooCommerce. And my WooCommerce is connected to my reporting tools like Mentoric and my other bookkeeping tools that I already use. If we go to the actual page, I could take this particular URL and I can add it to my bank of knowledge, right? So if I go back here and I say, and let's go to the front, I'll add this in as a link of my favorite stuff, sales page for Happy Car Wash. Put in that link and a sales page. Now I've got something that in the future myself and my AI or my subscribers know is exactly what they are going to get, right? They can easily get back to it. I can use this in social media, Twitter and so forth, create a Twitter post from this. You guys can tell if you know me, I've been doing this going on 20 years. This is the new metaphor. This is WordPress as a service while using all the benefits of the current WordPress, but combined with what I have spending all this time and effort to essentially create. I could not be more excited. I'm going to continue to show more and more. But one last feature that I thought was cool. When it comes to the actual, content, whether it be the images here, for example, let me go back to here actually. If we go back into, let's say the creation mode and we do this, let's go back here to, let's do Spencer Foreman. Search for images of Spencer Foreman. Okay. The ability on mobile, especially to see content and browse content is really fantastic because see, I can build in instantly all this high-end feature that has nothing to do with what page builder you're using or what WordPress under the hood. It just functions. And if you need or want to have something cool, I can implement that into these kinds of things for you or your business. You can see here, white labeled, piece of cake. And yet under the hood, it's all the same WordPress stuff. I'm not violating any of the metaphors or any of the rules or the best practices of WordPress. I'm just able to make an interface that instantly makes it easy to do stuff, acquire stuff, find stuff, save stuff, share stuff, sell stuff. And the price is ridiculous. It's $97 a month for your own box and all the software. It's $297 for 10 sites. If you are an individual who wants to just start out and do this stuff for your own things, you can, for $20, get the basic features plus the basic AI and use that as a starting point. Add on a la carte modules or just go right up to the 97 when you're ready. Possibilities are endless. Hope you guys appreciate my enthusiasm and what's going on here. It's getting real. Talk to you soon.